This practice is a 30-minute dynamic morning mobility flow, full body, no yoga props needed. So when you're ready, roll out your mat and let's begin the day together. Welcome back to my channel. Today's practice is a morning mobility flow practice class, all of the above, and it is designed to leave you feeling really good in yourself for the day ahead. So it's short and sweet. I encourage you to save this one and come back to it a few times a week to really start creating that habit of doing something for yourself at the start of the day and then witnessing the ripple effect of that choice that you make. We're going to begin standing at the back of the mat. You don't need any props for this practice, so when you're ready, just bringing yourself to the back of the mat, taking the feet a little bit wider than the hips and closing the eyes. So as you close your eyes, before we begin to move, just really acknowledge that you've carved out this time. You've allowed yourself to be a priority right at the start of the day. And you've chosen to connect with your inner self. Stepping into the day from your wholeness, not just from your mind and straight into the to-do list, but from this internal anchoring as well. Enjoy receiving the breath that's coming in through the nose. And in your own time, take 3 exhales through the mouth, allowing any stagnant energy from the night before to release. With your next inhale, roll the shoulders forwards and up towards the ears, and then as you exhale, move your shoulders back and down, drop the chin towards the chest, glide your hands down your legs as you bend your knees, keeping the head nice and heavy, rolling down through a rounded spine, allowing yourself to release the hands anywhere that feels good for you, and then as you inhale, rolling back up. So we'll take this slowly to begin with, gliding the hands up your legs, keeping the shoulders towards the ears, standing tall, rolling the shoulders down the back again, lifting the gaze this time, let that lift your chest, and then exhale, tuck the chin, shoulders to the ears, bend your knees, rolling back down. Keep that going with your breath. So at the start of the practice, especially, even those of you who have very flexible hamstrings, generously bend your knees so that you can get that lovely release into the back. This will feel so nice for your spine, having been laying straight all evening. Let's take this one more time, rolling yourself up as you breathe in, as the shoulders release, lifting your gaze, lifting your chest. And then next time you're in a forward fold, pausing there. Take hold of opposite elbows, just give the body a gentle sway side to side, head still heavy, chin towards the chest. Find your way back to center, release your hands, fingertips to the mat or hands to the shins, look to the top of your mat, release the shoulders away from the ears, and then exhale, start to walk your hands away from your feet, coming into your plank position. In your plank, rocking forwards and back on the toes, trying not to lift and lower the hips as you do this, keeping the gaze forwards. Just one more breath. As you draw back with the heels, lower your knees to the floor, cross the ankles behind you, bring yourself through to your mini boat pose. You can hold your thighs if you need to, or extend the arms forwards. Just one more breath. And then as you exhale, feet to the floor, inhale, lift your arms up. As you exhale, bring your hands forwards onto your shins and round your spine. So really opening up between the shoulders. Inhaling, sit tall, glide your hands to your knees, draw the elbows back, move the heart forwards, and then exhale, glide your hands down the knees, down the legs a little as you round your spine. Keep that going with your breath. Let's do that one more time. From that rounded position, start to lift to a neutral spine this time. Hands come back from the hips, fingers are facing forwards. Squeeze those shoulder blades together and then lift yourself up into a reverse tabletop. Really pressing down into the heels of both your hands and your feet. And then exhale, gently lower back down. Breathing in, arms come back up. This time as you exhale, reach the legs forwards and then hinge as you breathe out. Straight back up as you inhale, hands back behind the hips again. Heels draw in, lift yourself up. Exhale, coming down. Inhaling, reaching, energize out through those fingertips. Exhale, fold. Carry this movement with your breath. We're going to take it 2 more times before we add on. Nice and steady. Enjoying this gift of moving at the start of the day. And being gentle with your body as it starts to warm up and wake up. Next time you are in that forward fold, just pause for an extra couple of breaths. Keep the toes active. You can bend your knees if that is more appropriate for your hamstrings and your lower back. We're going to come into that reverse tabletop one more time as you breathe in, pushing as firmly as you can into the ground. Now heel toe the left foot towards the middle of the mat. Bring the right knee into the chest. Extend your leg up towards the ceiling and just point and flex that foot a few times. Really root down into the left heel to keep the hips lifted. And then keeping that foot flexed, start to sweep it forwards. Don't let it come all the way down, and then bring the knee in and back up. 2 more like that. Keep rooting down into that left heel so that the hips don't lower. And then as your leg comes forwards, let it come all the way down now. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, left knee goes out to the side. Inhale, lift up through your arms. Exhale, fold. Just like we did before, keep it moving. So as soon as you breathe in, circle the left arm up. Exhale, take the fingertips behind you, right hand to left knee. Stay in the twist for your inhale. Exhale, turn to the leg, that right leg, and fold. Again, breathing in, cartwheel the arm up. Exhale, take it back. Breathe in the twist. Exhale, fold. Last one. Inhale, circling up. Exhale, back. Fold over that leg one last time and hold where you are. As you're breathing in, trying to get the heart extending towards your big toe. And as you do that, the shoulders will naturally release away from your ears a bit more. And then begin to walk your hands closer so you lift your chest. This is probably the most complex move we're doing this morning, so let's wake up the brain a little with this one. Hands are going to come forwards. You're going to draw the right leg out to the side. Shift your weight into your hands. Tuck the left toes, lift the left knee, and then extend that right leg up. Take a bend into the right knee, open up your hip, and then as you exhale, step your right foot next to your little finger. If it doesn't come all the way, shuffle it forwards. Draw back with the left heel, come up onto your fingertips. Inhale, try and reach your heart forwards again. Feel that release your shoulders down the back, and then let your left knee come to the floor. Move your hips back as you extend your right leg, and then inhale, lunge back into your knee. Exhaling back, inhaling forwards. So by staying up on your fingertips here, you get a bit more mobility into your spine. So as you keep this movement going, on your inhale, try and draw your heart through your upper arms and lift your gaze. As you exhale, try to round into your upper back again, chin to chest. Let's do 2 more. And then next time you lunge forwards, come down onto your left palm. Inhale, open up your chest, reaching your right fingertips up as high as you can. And then circling the arm back. Brush the arm past your right leg, reach it forwards, and then back up. Really nice and energizing. All this twisting movement in the morning. And then placing that hand back to the inside of your right foot. Lifting the left knee, take yourself back into that plank position, and then downward facing dog as you exhale. Feel free to pedal the feet, moving mindfully as you do that though, not just rushing through whatever it is you choose to do. Maybe giving the head a little shift, shoulder to shoulder. And then bend your knees, start to walk your hands towards the feet. So we're coming back to where we started. Generous bend in the knees as you round your spine and uncurl all the way up to standing. This time as you lift your gaze, reach the arms up. Exhale, cactus the arms, so elbows start to pull down towards the waist. Inhale, reach back up, so think shoulders to ears on that reach. And then exhale, shoulders down the back. Let's do that one more time, breathing in and out. From here, reaching the arms up. And then exhale, sending them wide to fold back down. Your halfway lift as you inhale, walking back out into plank as you exhale. Rock forwards and back on the toes again. Those of you that do want a bit of heat this morning, feel like this is going to become a signature thing. Right leg to hip height, in towards the chest, back out to hip height, and then switch. Lovely. Take a final breath. Lower your knees. See if you can cross the other ankle in front this time, your less natural cross. And then come back into your mini boat pose. Reaching through those fingertips. And then taking the feet down. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, hands to your shins. Round your spine, tuck the chin. Inhale, lift your chest. Try and exaggerate the movement a little bit more now. More and more, breathing in and out. Inhale to neutral. Exhale, hands back, fingers face forwards. Squeeze the shoulder blades, feel that lift your chest, and then push the ground away. Take a breath in. And then we'll come straight over to the other side. So right foot comes towards the middle. Left knee lifts this time and extend. Start to point and flex that foot. Keep the foot flexed. Reach the leg forwards. Bring the knee back in and extend up. Stay strong through your hands and that right heel. Lift it up one last time, sweep it forwards, and then we'll bring it all the way down. Next time, releasing to the mat. Lift your chest, take that right knee out to the side this time, turn to the left leg, and then exhale, fold. As soon as you breathe in, circle the right arm up, behind you, looking over your right shoulder. Exhale, fold back over the leg. So follow your breath, cartwheel up, into the twist, stay for the breath in. Exhale, fold. One more. And then stay in your forward fold. Left toes are still active here. We tend to forget about our feet in yoga a little bit. So keep those toes lifted and try and spread them. We stuff them in shoes so often. It's really good to try and find that mobility in your toes. One more breath. And then walking the hands up. So we've got that little transition again. Bring your hands forwards. Sweep that left leg out to the side. Right toes tuck, so the toes come behind your knee. Lift, and then use your core to extend that left leg up. As you exhale, open up the hip, and then take a big wide step next to the little finger, coming up onto your fingertips, pushing back with the right heel, drawing forwards with your heart, feeling the shoulders soften away from the ears. And then let the knee come down and start to move forwards and back with your breath here, working that left leg as straight as you can, toes active, and then lunging as deep as you can into the knee when the hips are coming forwards. Hopefully starting to feel that nice, gentle heat coming from within now. And then as your weight comes forwards, down to the right palm, twisting to your left, looking up at the left hand, circling back, really reaching through the fingertips, brush past your thigh, lean forwards with that reach, and then come back up. Let's draw two more really big circles here. And then next time your hand is coming down, place it to the inside of your foot. Lift your back knee, press into the palms, opening up into your down dog, and then placing that foot down to the mat. So we're going to add on to that sequence one final time. So walking your hands all the way back, bending your knees, rolling up through your spine. Be even more energetic now with that reach towards the ceiling, and then cactus the arms. So option here, as you keep reaching, to extend up onto your tiptoes and then lower down as you cactus. One more reach. Exhale. Stay with the heels on the mat as you extend up this time, folding forwards. Your halfway lift inhale, walking the hands out into your plank exhale. So again, you've got those two options. You can lift or rock forwards and back. Looking not to move the hips as you extend if you're going for that option. Lower your knees, cross the ankles, roll through into your mini boat pose. Lifting through the chest, placing the feet down. Inhale, arms up, reach forwards, hands to the shins, round back. Inhale, chest lifts, look up. Exhale. Breathing in and out. Inhale to neutral. Take the hands back, lift yourself up. So we're bringing that left foot to the middle, right knee in, extend. Straight away this time, as the leg comes forwards, lower yourself down. Open that left knee out to the side and fold. Inhale, cartwheel that hand back into your twist, or option now to bring the weight into the left hand, hips draw forwards as your gaze goes back to the right thumb. So nice big stretch into the whole front of the body, and then release, come back into your forward fold. Do that one more time, staying in the twist or into your mini wild thing. Exhale, come down. So we're going to add on here as you cartwheel the arm up, twist or baby wild thing. Exhale, fold. And now bring your left hand to the outside of your right leg just to get a deeper stretch into the left side of your back. Bring the hands either side of the leg again, and then make your way up to sitting. That right foot out to the side, hands come forwards, and this time pause in this position. So just swing the left foot behind the left knee. As you breathe in, weight into your hands, shoulders over wrists. As you breathe out, lift the right foot so the heel stays down, toes point up. Inhale, come forwards. Exhale, take the weight back. Once more. And then as the weight comes into your hands, reach the right arm up. So we've got this lovely spiral action into the spine. And then either stay there or wrap your right hand around your lower back for the inside of your left hip and try and pull the right shoulder blade closer to the left one. If this is strong on the neck to look up, just take your gaze out to the right side or even down to where the right palm usually is on the mat. And then unravel if you took the bind, reaching back up. And then we're all going to thread the right hand through to the left. So bend your left elbow, try and drop the chest as low as you can and thread that arm through. And again, reaching back up. And then threading through. One more time, we're going to hold it in this twist. If it's available, pressing into the left hand to really encourage the weight back towards your right shoulder. And then reach the arm up one final time. As your hand comes down, tuck the left toes, lift the left knee, and take that right leg back into your down dog, pointing the knee to the ceiling and keeping firm through both of your hands. Take a step next to that right little finger again, and just once this time as your knee comes down, move the hips back. Lunging forwards as you breathe in, taking the hand to the mat, just one big circle with the right arm this time. Option to catch hold of the foot into your quad stretch here. If not, just place both hands to the inside of your foot and see if you can maybe lower the chest a little bit more or come down to your forearms. Releasing the toes, placing the hand there if you had the bind, lifting the back knee, coming into your plank, and we'll just straight away come to the other side. So bending your knees, placing them down on the mat, crossing the ankles into your last mini boat pose this morning. If you want to, you can extend your legs, and then let's place the feet into our last tabletop, reverse tabletop. Right foot in, left leg lifts, reaching it forwards, and as it comes down, opening that right knee up. Fold yourself forwards. Inhale, cartwheel the right hand either into your twist or your mini wild thing. Following your breath now, you've got that muscle memory in the body. Lifting the breath up into the heart, whether you are in the twist or that heart opener. And then next time you fold over your left leg, pausing there with the option to circle, take that right hand to the outside of your leg. Nice deep breaths into the right side of your back. And then bring the hand to the other side of your leg. Start to climb your way up. You might need to shift, as I am doing, slightly so that your hands will be of the mat. Weight comes forwards, left leg goes out. Just bring the right toes behind your knee and then start to move the hips back as you exhale, weight forwards as you inhale. Keep the weight in the hands. Open up to your left. Lovely. Reach up through the fingertips so you're lifting out through the hand, not just extending the arm passively. And then option to wrap your hand around for your hip. Breathing up into the heart space. Firm through that right palm. And then extend the arm. Thread it through. Bending your right elbow. And just seeing how low you can bring the chest as you breathe in, opening back up. Exhale, thread. Now lift. And then stay in this twist here. So you can be quite lifted. Arm can stay straight, just reaching through. Or if it's available, bending that elbow and coming down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, place the hand down. Tuck the right toes, lift your knee, use your core, lifting that left leg and then opening the hip. Final step through, next to the little finger. Push back with the right heel, lower the knee, and then take the hips back. Weight forwards, right palm to the floor, opening the chest, drawing that circle or catching hold of your foot. And then as you release, bringing the hand down if it wasn't already. Take your final step back to your plank. Lower the knees, untuck the toes, and then bring your chest to the floor. Take your hands wide of the mat and just lift that right leg for a moment and extend the toes a bit further back, and then do the same with your left leg. Really press down with your pubic bone so you feel a bit of engagement in the glutes, tops of the feet as well, so you feel the kneecaps lifting, thighs are engaged, and then come to your fingertips. Point your elbows up to the ceiling, feel that lift your shoulder blades a bit towards your ears, and then as you exhale, point your elbows back, feel the shoulder blades move down. Keep that position of your shoulders, that activation of your lower body as you push into your fingertips now and lift your chest. Take 3 really expansive breaths up into the ribs, trying to move your belly button forwards away from your hips. Keep the shoulder blades down the back. Squeeze your elbows towards the center of the mat. And then slowly release. Bring the hands under the shoulders. Press yourself up and back into a child's pose, flipping the palms to the ceiling and releasing your forehead down. Just taking this moment to decide whether you want to lay down on your back or come into a seated meditation to close the practice. Those of you who practice with me in person or have taken other videos of mine, you'll know personally I find closing a morning practice sitting to be a bit more in line with moving into the day. So I'm going to be sitting, but you can take Shavasana if you prefer. Grabbing anything you need and then coming to your chosen position for closing this practice. Wherever you are, close the eyes and just notice what you have stoked for the day ahead now, how you're feeling. Having mobilized the body, notice how the breath is probably able to move a bit more freely through your body. And let this foundation just settle for a few moments to be the space that you get to move in the day, move into the day from. And then gently bringing your focus back onto the rhythm of your breath. Noticing how any sounds you hear in the space you're in or beyond it rise and fall, mimicking the breath pattern. Same too with your thoughts, any feelings, any sensations. Know that by carving out this time for yourself at the start of the day, you've really shown that time is where you are. There's no catch up that you need to play. And return back to that at any moment in the day that you may need reminding. Time is where I am. Blinking the eyes open. Have a wonderful day. If you enjoyed this practice, please do leave a comment or a thumbs up on the video. That's so cheesy. And consider sharing it with someone as well who you know would benefit from some morning mobility. Remember to save it and come back to it a few times a week to start developing that healthy habit for yourself. And I will see you in the next one.